Hello everyone. Decided to do a quick video. One that people have been asking a lot of questions about, especially the old alarm stuff. So we're just gonna go over how much crap I have anyways, because it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. There's more that's not shown, but it's a lot. I'm just gonna go over it one by one. Explain what each thing does. So right here is supposedly a 6160. Okay, so yeah, this is my 6160. This is a known 6160. In most of my videos, I don't know why it shows up yellow on the camera. There's no color fade to this, like at all. Like maybe a tiny amount, but nothing that should be noticeable. I don't know why it's showing up yellow on the camera. This thing is crystal white. Okay, so the next one is my rare 6160. And I believe, yeah, this one should be the rare one because it's in, I remember it came in a not so rare 6160 box, which was one of the oddest things about it, but this should be the rare one. Should be. Yeah, it's the rare one. Yeah. This one makes a weird pitch to it when it activates. There's a whole video based on that. This one is one of my prouder alarm devices that I have. I feel more proud to have this one because of its extreme, like, scarcity. Like, only so many people have this. I believe there's more 6150s that are Ademco branded with the lower pitch chime than there are this. There are not a lot of these at all. Like, I only know maybe 2-3 people with these. And I see these very rarely in stores. There's one down near my grandma lives in a Lowe's in Wilmington. And well, they have one like this. It doesn't work. Also, my local library has one too, but also doesn't work. Only 2 places I know of ever have had these, and I never see them on any channels. Next thing in terms of the keypad department is my first keypad, a 6160 ADT. V80T. See, it says no speaker on it because there's no speaker on it. I used it to do something funky with this first alert, which I blew the speaker out of it back because the amp broke the cover, which this is also just as rare as this one right here, if not more rare. Also, I couldn't get the yellowing to fade off. This one was a trip of a device, and I think I hate it for it, to be totally honest. Well, anyway, this is my first 6150 that came with my Safe Watch panel. This one doesn't have anything wrong to it. Just doesn't have a box because it came in the in the Vista panel. So yeah, simple like that. Next, we're gonna go over this right here. This is my Honeywell 6160 CR. Real, just standalone, really cookie cutter keypad, except it's just a 6160, but with a 6160V faceplate that kind of looks like the old one here, with a few extra buttons on it. Also says Ademco, but it's got the new chime, so I don't know how that works. I really don't care. I really did like the fact, I believe they came with an extra sticker in it to make it say Honeywell. There was one of the boxes I had that had an extra sticker in it that you added the word Honeywell to cover up the fact that it said Ademco during that name brand change. But yeah, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty cool. The supervisory and trouble lights do work, by the way. You also notice them on power up as well as under a few other occasions. Here's a special one. This is a First Alert FA200KP related to this one right here. This one is I don't know how to feel about this one. This one is, when I first saw it, it was something I've never seen before. This was one I have never seen before. I didn't know they made this in a Vista panel or anything like that. I know it's got a slide out zone. Slide that out. You can read the zones on it. Yeah, it's got that. But this one, I can't get it to work with the new Vista, because this is meant for the old ones like the SE models. And it works with my SE, but nothing else, because this one is a non-programmable panel, which means you can't have, like, they're all stuck on zone 31, if you know what I mean. Like, You press 1 and 3 on these, and you can set them to like 18, 19, 20. These are stuck on 31, which is these default. This is my Ademco 6150 RF with the uncommon and rare box. The Ademco branded box. My favorite box design out of all of them, because you really get to see how the box design had changed over time. You put them all in line, you really get to see how they changed over time. From here, from this one, the original Ademco design, all the way up to the next Ademco design, all the way to the Honeywell chin transition. You can see how they're related. Then all the way up to here, and now to Residio. All completely changed. Here's the 6150. You can even see with the Ademco logo. It also, if you look right here, you can see what I was talking about, how they did like something to cover up the Ademco logo on these with the Honeywell bat. Yeah, you can see them right there. I did not put those on. I think those are relics. I also think they damaged this. I would love to put this on something at some point, but keep in mind, if you see any one of these panels with that on it, chances are there could be an Ademco badge under it. This is my 6137A. I call it the A version because there's two of them. Well, this one was hard to take out, but yeah. So what it looks like. Really nice. This one has the 5-wire configuration with the extra blue wire, which I still don't know what it does, but it's there. And people will get a kick out of this, the old type of sticker pack. I always thought that was amazing, was the old sticker pack. Scotch laminating for these stickers. You read it. It's another 6150 RF. Another crappy one probably too. I forgot what this one looked like. This one very well might have the Ademco logo on it. I don't have a normal 6150. All I have are the RF versions because I don't have transmittable zone. I don't have one of those transmitters that go on top of them. So, yeah. Let's take a look and see what this is. Oh, it's this one. This one had a real rough story as well. I have many of these that have a interesting story to them, I guess. Yes, this one looks as bad as it seems. This one doesn't have any rare tones. This one... Is this an RF? Hold on. This might not be an RF. This is not an RF. Okay, so I do have a normal 6150, but with an Ademco logo. This one doesn't have that rare low pitch to it. It has a stale tone. Oh, also this one has a stale tone. It has the same pitch throughout. It doesn't switch high to low like a normal 6150 does. That caught me off guard. It doesn't do that. I don't know why, but it doesn't do that. But this one, yeah, no, definitely not an RF. It would have those two terminals there if it was. Yeah. 6150 in, whatever the in stands for. Yeah. I already talked a little bit about this fugly thing. Rare, old, first alert, pitway, bullcrap. It had a horrible pitch to it. What is it? FA550KP. Yeah, the door broken. Has weird speakers to it. I hate to say it, I don't like this one. I've never had more trouble with a keypad until I ran to this one. Heck, the one I melted was better than this. This one I had to cut up 2 speakers and glue them together to make it have a proper sounder again. That was how bad it was. I can't sell it. No one will buy it. They're too expensive even if I wanted to sell it. And just gonna keep it. And it goes with the old design. I don't really need the door. It'll be whatever. I could probably fix the door eventually. I just gotta get some Loctite or something. I got the other piece in there. You just saw it fly around. So, yeah. That's there. So, moving on. Another 6150 ADT. It looks like the other one, just new. Didn't put any stickers on it. Same old, same old. Oh, I take that back. I don't think I actually took this out of the packaging. I just opened it. So I think for now I'm just gonna leave it like that because I like how it's new. So we're gonna put it back. Time for my personal favorite home one, the 6162V. Voice Custom Alpha Security Keypad. This one's my favorite one. This one really is my favorite keypad. Here it is. This really is my favorite design. It really, truly is. And I really love it for that. The big screen, the white backlight, the design, the settings button, the way stay, like everything about this, just, I love it. Took it out of the bag for this too. Like, I genuinely love this one the most. It has won my vote for the best one. Really. I think that I'm gonna get into some of the side stuff before I go into the big last two. Anyway, so here's a hold-up switch. I have two of these. Here's one of them. Simple. Press the button down there. Use the key that's used to lock the panel to reset it. Not that big of a deal. Got two. There was a second box somewhere. Don't know where it went. Firelight BG12L. Pretty simple thing. People like these. I like them. Anyways. Lovely. I can't reset it unless I get the key out of the Vista panel, so I guess I'll just go over the Vista panel. I taped one of the keys to it so I wouldn't lose it. This is the Honeywell branded key. So, time to open up the Vista panel. This is a ADT Safe R3000, aka the 20 PSIA. Let's see. Where's that key? Not in here. Bullshit. Pardon my language, but hey, at least you get a good look at the Vista panel. More misc items. Literally just a backing box for the BG12L. Not that interesting, really. 3 747 Warble and Steady sirens. 3 of them. Don't know where this one is. I think it's still outside. This one is the same thing, but just rebranded. Simple. Easy. One and done. Well, that just fell over. Fine. There. 5834-2. Really weird and interesting key model. I got 3 of these Ademco 5804 keys. There's a hold-up switch. I have these funky looking ADT pulse cameras that will not work because I don't feel like messing with ADT right now. I have literally a Ademco 6150 screen. Here is a Gentex GX93. Let's see what else I got over here. I got a bunch of covers and platings and manuals, stuff like that. Yeah, another one of these funky looking cameras. What's the model on this? RC8021W ADT. Yeah, I don't know how. I think this is set up by WPS, maybe a LAN. Maybe I can plug it in and get it to be set up to internet connection and get it to work somewhere else somehow, but I don't really know how to. I would love to, but I don't know how to. So that's going to be something for another time. There is a pulse unit in there, but I don't know how to make it work. All right, guess we're going to go over the last two. You already saw this one. 6160 CR2. I will say there's a little bit of an incident in transportation. I think it was already like this before I bought it. I bought this thing in a whim. I had no idea I bought it. It was sitting in the house for 3 months, and I had no idea what it is. And I opened it, I was like, oh my God, when did I buy a 6160 CR2? Yeah, there's 6160 CR2. I don't know what this is. I believe it was like this before I bought it. It's just a simple CR2. Not much else to it. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know where that damage came from. This one does have the ribbon harness keypad or display. It didn't have a cover box to it. It was just in a Residio box. This is telling me someone upgraded. I believe someone upgraded because nothing would be this damaged if it was this new. That looks like it could very well be heat damage. I don't think that's damage from like being hit on the ground. This is just a newer box that they put it in before they sold it to me. I'm assuming. I bought this off of eBay, but I still don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know what was going through my head when I bought this. I don't know if I was sleepy. I don't know if I was medicated. I don't know what. But either way, I bought it and I had no idea. Also, it came with this harness, which I don't know why it did, but it has it. And if it ever becomes useful, I'm keeping it because free wiring, which... like I need more wiring. Cough, cough. All right, time for the big one. Time for the happy one. Time for the one that people mustn't be waiting for. Let's take a look. Know what this is yet? Recognize that right there? It says the word US. All right. 6164 US. If you don't know what this is, I don't blame you. I didn't know what it is till after I bought it. Let me explain. This is the first time I've opened it. This right here is a keypad that supports hardwired zones and has an RF transmitter built into it, I believe. There are two models. There's more models to this. There's 6164 and 6464 US. You can get one with 3 lights or 2 lights. Mine only has 2 lights. Because it's a US model. We don't get a CPU light. You get a CPU failure in these. It has a case tampering switch to it. Like I said, it actually has hardwired zones with, built-in 4-zone expander and relay. I do think that this one does have an RF module to it. I have to check that, but it's a 6160, but with hardwire zones, and oh my god, it scared the crap out of me. And it has bigger. Wow, look at that! It's got fat buttons. Look at that. Definitely a very unique keypad. Here are the resistors for it in here. Screws to mount it. Here is the Test Weekly sticker. Quick operations, panic alarms, then of course everyone's favorite, the sticker pack. This is one amazing keypad that is probably just as rare as other ones. This is a commercial grade keypad. Well, yes, any normal 6160 and all those work with these commercial grade systems all the way up, getting past a 32 FK whatever. This is a true commercial keypad where you can expand your zones in a keypad. It's amazing. It is truly amazing. So that's about, I guess, all of the electronics I really have that I could talk about. Really much everything. Like I said, I did mention the burnt 6150 RF. I just used the board as a module. But, yep, that's everything. So Argument 28 will be signing out now.